Why your mind feels exhausted all the time. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because your mind never stops. Even when your body rests, your thoughts keep moving, replaying conversations, revisiting mistakes, imagining problems that haven't happened yet. This constant mental noise creates a different kind of exhaustion. Not physical fatigue, mental heaviness. You wake up tired. Small decisions feel hard, and even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Most people misunderstand this feeling. They think they need more motivation, more discipline, more pressure. But effort doesn't calm the mind, and forcing clarity only adds more noise. The real problem isn't how hard you try. It's how your mind is operating. A restless mind makes you hesitate, second-guess decisions, overthink small things and delay important ones. Over time, you stop trusting your own thinking. Here's what most people miss. Life doesn't get calmer when problems disappear. It gets calmer when your thinking becomes clear. Clear thinking doesn't remove challenges. It changes how you deal with them. In this video, we won't talk about motivation or positive thinking. We'll talk about why your thinking gets hijacked, why emotions quietly control decisions, and how calm, deliberate thinking changes everything. Let's start with the first and most misunderstood problem. Idea 1. When emotions hijack your thinking, why smart people still make bad decisions. Most people believe they think logically. They believe they analyze situations. They believe they weigh pros and cons. They believe decisions are made through reasoning. But in reality, that's not how the human mind works. We don't think first, we feel first. An emotion appears, and only after that does thinking begin. The thinking that follows is often not neutral reasoning. It's justification. Fear disguises itself as logic. Worry pretends to be responsibility. Impulse calls itself intuition. This is why intelligent people still make poor decisions. Not because they lack intelligence, but because emotional thinking feels convincing. For example, you delay an important conversation because it doesn't feel like the right time. You avoid a decision because something feels uncomfortable. You over-prepare for simple tasks because you feel uncertain. You replay situations endlessly to feel in control. On the surface, these actions look thoughtful, but underneath, they're driven by emotion. The emotional brain evolved before the rational brain. Its primary goal is survival, not clarity, not truth, not long-term outcomes. When the emotional system detects discomfort, it looks for immediate relief. It narrows focus. It prioritizes safety over accuracy. This is useful in dangerous situations, but destructive in modern decision-making, because most of our challenges are not life-threatening, they're psychological. Emails, conversations, choices, uncertainty. And yet, the emotional brain reacts as if danger is present. This creates a powerful illusion. Emotional thinking feels urgent. Urgency pressures you to act quickly, or to avoid acting at all. Clear thinking requires space. Urgency destroys that space. That's why when emotions are high, perspective disappears. Options feel limited. The mind becomes rigid. You don't see the full picture. You see only what the emotion highlights. Fear highlights risk. Anger highlights injustice. Anxiety highlights uncertainty. And the stronger the emotion, the narrower the thinking. This is why emotional intensity and clarity rarely coexist. Here's something important to understand. Clear thinking is not about removing emotions. That's neither possible nor healthy. Emotions are information. They signal that something matters. They signal that something needs attention. But they are not instructions. Problems arise when emotions are allowed to lead. Think of emotions as passengers, not drivers. When emotions drive, you react instead of respond. You chase comfort over correctness. You choose short-term relief over long-term clarity. This shows up everywhere. Saying things you later regret, avoiding difficult but necessary conversations, overthinking instead of deciding, distracting yourself instead of addressing problems. Over time, this creates a cycle. You avoid discomfort. Avoidance creates more uncertainty. Uncertainty increases anxiety. Anxiety weakens thinking. And the cycle repeats. Most people try to solve this with willpower. They tell themselves, I'll be calmer next time. I'll think rationally. I'll control my emotions. But willpower doesn't work under emotional pressure. What works is a pause, a small gap between what you feel and what you do. That gap is everything. Inside that pause, you regain perspective. You widen your thinking. You choose deliberately. This is the difference between reacting and responding, panic and planning, impulse and intention. Calm is not weakness. Calm is not passivity. Calm is clarity. A calm mind can see options that an emotional mind completely misses. This is why calm people often make better decisions, even if they know less. They're not smarter. They're less hijacked. The real shift happens when you stop asking, what do I feel like doing right now? And start asking, what is the clearest move here? That single question changes the quality of your decisions. It doesn't ignore emotion. It places emotion in the right position. But even when emotions settle, many people still struggle because the mind doesn't become quiet automatically. It keeps talking, repeating, commenting. Which brings us to the next layer of the problem. Even without strong emotions, your thoughts can still trap you. And to escape that trap, you need to understand something subtle, but transformative. You are not your thoughts. Idea 2, you are not your thoughts. How to step out of your head and stop overthinking. Your mind is always talking. Even when nothing is happening, the mind creates commentary. It reviews the past. It predicts the future. It judges situations. It imagines outcomes. It replays conversations you wish had gone differently. Most of the time, this inner voice feels personal. It feels like you. So when a thought appears, you believe it. When the mind says, this will go wrong, you feel anxiety. When it says, you're behind, you feel pressure. When it says, others are doing better than you feel inadequate. But here's the key misunderstanding. A thought is not a fact, and it's not an order. It's just mental activity. The problem isn't that thoughts exist. The problem is identification. Overthinking begins when you merge your identity with your thoughts. For example, I feel stressed quietly becomes I am stressed. I made a mistake and becomes I am a failure. I feel anxious right now becomes I will always be anxious. The moment this shift happens, the mind feels trapped because now you're not observing thoughts, you're living inside them. And once inside, everything feels urgent and personal. This is why logic often fails during overthinking. You're not evaluating a thought, you're defending an identity. But the moment you recognize this separation, something changes. You realize a thought can exist without being true. A feeling can exist without defining you. A worry can exist without needing immediate action. This creates space, and space is clarity. Think of thoughts like background noise, a radio playing in another room. You can hear it, but you don't need to respond to every word. Clear thinkers don't try to stop thinking. They stop believing everything they think. This is not suppression, it's observation. Instead of asking, how do I get rid of this thought? You ask, do I need to act on this right now? Most thoughts disappear when they're not fed. Overthinking continues only when you engage, analyzing, explaining, defending, replaying. The mind loves engagement. Silence starves it. This is why journaling, meditation, or even quiet walking helps. Not because they solve problems, but because they reduce identification. You step out of the stream and onto the riverbank. From there, everything looks different. Problems feel less urgent, emotions feel manageable, choices feel clearer. You regain the ability to choose. This is why calm people often say, I noticed the thought, but I didn't react. That's not discipline, that's distance. Distance between thinker and thought. This distance doesn't make you passive, it makes you precise. Instead of reacting emotionally, you respond deliberately. Instead of panicking, you evaluate. Instead of drifting, you decide. And every decision improves from that position. But stepping out of your thoughts isn't enough. Because even with a calm mind, even with awareness, clarity can still collapse if your environment is chaotic. Which brings us to the next idea. Idea 3. Your environment shapes your thinking. Why clarity is impossible in constant noise. Most people believe clarity comes from inside. They think, if I can just focus harder, if I can be more disciplined, if I can control my mind. But the mind doesn't exist in isolation. It reacts constantly to its environment. Your thoughts are influenced by what you see, what you hear, what you read, who you're around, how often your attention is interrupted. If your environment is noisy, your thinking will be noisy, no matter how intelligent you are. This is why clarity feels rare in modern life. Your attention is constantly pulled outward. Notifications, messages, news, opinions, endless comparisons. Each one seems small, but together they fragment the mind. The problem is not information. The problem is volume and speed. The mind was not designed to process endless inputs. When attention is constantly interrupted, thinking becomes shallow, reflection disappears, decisions become reactive. You jump from one stimulus to another. You don't think, you respond. This is why people feel busy but unproductive. The mind is occupied but not engaged. Clear thinking requires depth. Depth requires uninterrupted attention, and attention requires protection. This is why willpower fails, because willpower cannot fight environment forever. If distractions are always present, eventually the mind gives in. Clear thinkers don't rely on self-control. They design their environment. They reduce friction for focus and increase friction for distraction. Not by becoming extreme, but by being intentional. For example, fewer notifications, fewer information sources, fewer unnecessary decisions, fewer mental commitments. This isn't minimalism for aesthetics, it's clarity by design. Because whatever repeatedly captures your attention shapes how you think. If your attention is always scattered, there's no space for reasoning, no space for perspective, no space for calm decisions. This is why clarity often appears in silence. Not because silence solves problems, but because silence allows the mind to process. When noise reduces, thinking deepens. You begin to notice what actually matters, what can wait, what doesn't deserve your energy. This doesn't require quitting technology or changing your entire life. It starts with awareness. Notice what constantly interrupts you, what drains focus without adding value, what keeps your mind busy but not better. Once you notice, you regain choice. And choice restores control. But even with emotional awareness, distance from thoughts, a cleaner environment, clarity can still collapse if decisions are made impulsively. Which leads to the final layer. Idea 4, thinking long-term. Why responsibility and patience create real clarity. Most people don't make bad decisions because they lack intelligence. They make bad decisions because they think short-term. Short-term thinking feels natural. It feels harmless. It feels practical. You choose what feels easier. You choose what reduces discomfort. You choose what brings relief right now. And in the moment, it often feels justified. But short-term thinking has a hidden cost. It trades clarity for comfort. It trades peace for convenience. It trades future stability for present relief. And because the consequences are delayed, the damage isn't immediately visible. This is why short-term thinking is dangerous. It doesn't feel wrong. It feels normal. Clear thinking begins when you slow down enough to ask a different kind of question. Not what feels right now, but what will this choice create over time? This is not about obsessively planning your life. It's about awareness of direction. Every decision is a vote for the person you're becoming, a vote for the life you're building. Some decisions are obvious: money, career, health. Others are subtle: habits, attention, words, daily reactions. Responsibility begins when you stop blaming circumstances and start owning outcomes. Clear thinkers don't ask, who caused this? They ask, what am I choosing repeatedly? Short-term thinking prioritizes convenience. Long-term thinking prioritizes correctness. That doesn't mean life becomes rigid or joyless. It means decisions become intentional. Clear thinkers accept responsibility even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's inconvenient, even when no one is watching. Not because they enjoy discipline, but because they value clarity. The future is not shaped by motivation, it's shaped by repetition. Small choices made consistently over time. When you think long term, you choose consistency over impulsiveness. You value clarity over instant pleasure. You solve root problems instead of masking symptoms. This approach is quiet. It doesn't look impressive. It doesn't create excitement, but it works. Patience becomes a tool, responsibility becomes freedom, and decisions stop feeling overwhelming. The turning point happens when you stop asking, what is easiest, and start asking, what will make sense tomorrow? Next month? Next year? That question alone filters out noise. It turns reaction into direction. It turns mental chaos into mental order. And when combined with emotional awareness, distance from thoughts, and a clean environment, long-term thinking completes the system. Clear thinking isn't about forcing your mind or chasing motivation. It's about understanding how your mind works and choosing deliberately. When you become aware of your emotions, step back from your thoughts, protect your attention, and think long-term, clarity becomes natural. Life doesn't become perfect, but your decisions become calmer, cleaner, and more intentional. And that alone changes everything. As we wrap up, here are the 3 most actionable ideas. 1. Pause before reacting. When a strong thought or emotion appears, pause for a moment before acting. Most clarity comes from that gap. 2. Protect your attention. Reduce unnecessary noise and interruptions. Clear thinking needs uninterrupted space. 3. Think one step ahead. Before deciding, ask, will this still make sense tomorrow or next month? Which idea resonated with you the most? Comment below. Like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.